Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2310 of What You Up To Now. Today we're talking about and setting a SMART goal for mental growth as we're applying the growing process for the Let's Grow annual challenge. And my SMART goal is to take my top 10 most common ANTs, automatic negative thoughts, and replace them with automatic possibility thoughts or automatic positive thoughts. I guess I could have said I thought about that after I talked about it yesterday. I said possibility because if I think in possibility, I don't have to unnecessarily be flipping over from negative to positive, although that's the fastest, easiest way to get rid of negative thoughts is to say, okay, what's the opposite of this? And then apply that. But I also want to keep myself open to the fact that there's a lot of different possibilities and a lot of different things I could think automatically that could be positive and beneficial to me versus negative. So I set a SMART goal for that. We're setting a SMART goal. That's step one of the growing process. I guess I should grab my graphic and show my awesome ability to write backwards graphics. I know it's pretty funny. I don't know if I made any mistakes on this one. I'm getting better at writing backwards because with Android, as much as people give me a hard time, they're like, oh, you can just do this or that. And I'm like, yeah, no, not on Androids, not on Android phones. So thank you, iPhones, for figuring that out and making it possible for your users, but I am an old school Android phone user. All right, so today we talked about that and we set a goal for a mental growth area or aspect of our life. Everybody picks a different one because that's the power of the challenge is you make it your own, just like you need to do everything, right? We have to make everything we learn our own and then apply it in a way that makes sense for our life. And Supersize Your Business today, we're talking about a topic that I farm out, and I said that right off the bat, is consumer privacy and security. Those are things that are not in my personal wheelhouse, and I don't want them to be. It's like accounting and taxes. I gave those up, I don't know, 35 years ago, and I hire experts. I manage the process of how it gets done and review the results and the key steps along the way, and I make sure and manage the process and ensure that it's done. But I don't personally do it. Why? Because it's like tax laws. They're changing all the time. They are extremely detailed and specific. And I shared my actual strategy with respect to these type of topics is not to be reactive, but to be proactive and to be ahead of the curve. It's like food safety. I and my organization, I never once worried about a USDA or an FDA or a Department of Agriculture audit because I knew that our processes and practices were more than what was ever expected by the law and the guidelines. And we would change and improve those. We would review them every year. We would do data audits every year. We would do food safety audits every year, usually more often than that, but annually at a bare minimum or whenever there was a process change, whenever we got a new ingredient, whenever we got a new supplier, etc., it triggered an automatic review of our processes and systems that could possibly be impacted or affected or changed in any way by that. And that served me very, very well for 3.5 decades in the food industry and has continued to serve me and the clients, the people I serve and work with extremely well as well. Because if you stay ahead of something and if you're making the world a better place and doing what's right in the first place, you seldom, if ever, have to worry about any rule or regulation or guideline or law that comes down the pipe. I would say, with the exception of some stuff like COVID and all that craziness, I don't know anyone that actually had previously anticipated a pandemic and had that built into their contingency plans. I know I certainly didn't. But I also know that whenever anything happens that's unexpected, we have processes and systems in place to respond and react as quickly as we possibly can. All right. That's all I've got today. I'm a little frustrated with Facebook. No surprise there. I am often frustrated with Facebook. They took away live cross-posting to our pages, our other pages. I have several pages that I normally cross-post my lives to. And what's really interesting is my viewership on lives has been impacted negatively. Sorry, Facebook, but I'm probably going to have to switch platforms. But my podcasting and other things have gone up dramatically. So there's always a balance, right? There's a trade-off for what we do and why we do it. I use Facebook for personal reasons because it's easiest for me, but it doesn't mean I won't switch platforms and get the reach and the access that I want so I can help more people. All right. If I can help you in any way, it's holiday weekend here in the USA, but if I can help you, you're more than welcome to ask. Have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.